I wonder if there's a slang for equerry, like...
You an EQ? Yeah. I'm an EQ at Buckhouse.
Yeah. EQ, meet you at Not Cot.
Not Cot.
Stat. Well, they wouldn't say that. Welcome to the Royal British Slang with...
Emma Corrin.
And Josh O'Connor.
Equerry. Oh, this is good. Equerry.
Well, we know something about this.
Like the right-hand man to the Queen.
Yeah, like an assist, like a PA.
An assistant, like a PA. But equerries are ones that will like get a person out the car and be like, oh, come this way, and oh, she'll be with you in 5
and also
minutes.
Plan their schedules. I think it's like the highest. I think
is Richard a Dean an equerry?
Yeah, Richard Goulding.
Richard Goulding. What's his?
A Dean.
Edward a Dean.
Edward a Dean in this series of The Crown. But I think it's the highest level.
Not Cot. Something cottage.
Nottingham Cottage.
HRH.
H or HRH.
Whatever.
Stands for Her or His Royal Highness.
Can it be his as well?
I don't know.
That would make sense.
I think it can, because you can get HRH Prince Charles, I think. I don't know. I really need to know this.
11s. Snacks, right?
Well, interestingly, we're sat by a cup of tea.
Or a bowl of tea.
My understanding with 11s is that there are sort of 2 tea times.
One at like 11 in the morning.
Yeah, like a mid-morning snack.
And then one at tea time, which is like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
But can 4 o'clock be 11s, or is that tea?
That's tea. 11s is
11?
Very much mid-morning, but not to be confused with brunch, which may come up later.
Maybe brunch is like the new 11s.
Maybe. Thank you, Emma Corrin.
Sorry, you heard it here first, guys. Buckhouse.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know what that one is?
It's got to be a house.
It's got to be a house. We've got the second half is to do with home. Oh, hang on. Buckingham Palace. Buckhouse.
Buckhouse. Okay.
That's them saying. That's like me
stable.
Yeah, stable. Yeah.
So
I mean, they probably have stables in there, but.
Blue blood. Oh, that means like royal blood. Like you're well posh. Do you have to be the royal family to have blue blood, or can it be anyone who is like would?
Oh yeah.
Diana have blue? Because in my research, I found out that she's actually
aristocracy,
more aristocratic than the royal family.
Interestingly, blue is the most royal colour.
I always thought it was.
Really?
What did you?
It might be actually. I always thought it was red, and someone said to me the other day that blue is the most.
I thought it was purple. No.
Well, it might be.
For like Romans.
Blue was a very expensive colour because the pigment came from a very rare rock. Anyway.
But that also might be why, because then if you're royal, you can afford the pigment. The pigment. Therefore, blue being
in your blood.
Yeah. OBE of the British
Empire. Of the British Empire. And that's an award you get, right?
Yeah.
You get an OBE.
If you've done good things.
If you've done good things that have
helped the country.
Helped the country or society or... We don't.
We don't.
We don't have an OBE.
Don't.
But there might be someone that we know, maybe out there.
Investiture. Go for it.
The investiture is...
Okay.
Is an episode of The Crown. No. You are invested into a role in the royal family.
It's like a swearing-in ceremony.
Yeah, exactly. In season 3, Prince Charles was invested as the Prince of Wales, the heir apparent. The heir apparent is the assumed heir.
The guy
person who's going to take over from.
He's going to be
the next one.
Apparently, it's him.
I'm entirely sure that's where it's from, Em. It could be. Apparently. He's the heir.
Yeah, heir apparent.
Heir apparent.
Next up, the privy purse. Oh, like the Queen's money.
It's their pocket money, right? I wonder if there is a real privy purse.
Like an actual. I'm imagining like one of the little old ones you get with the clasp.
The little clip, yeah. Okay. Operation London Bridge.
Bridges. Sorry.
Hang on a minute.
When one of the royal families dies, they're all bridges.
Oh my goodness, you're brilliant. Yeah.
Each of the royal family is assigned a bridge, and when they die, there's like operation. So if say like the Queen is London Bridge, then if the Queen dies, then everyone's like, oh, Operation London Bridge.
They all have a different bridge, do they?
Yeah, they all have a different bridge. Can you remember what bridge you are? I don't think I got a bridge.
I'm sure Diana.
I'll be the Dartford Crossing.
That's a rubbish bridge. No, it's not. It's a nice bridge. Okay. Toff, well, that's
I just think
easy.
of Toff from a posh person.
Posh
right?
person. I guess it's like it's more of a kind of pompous
English,
like, sort of like very, very posh, very rah. That's another term, rah. Weirdly, I wouldn't describe the royals as toffs because they're sort of...
Rahs aren't toffs, but maybe people
rung.
who they hang out with would be toffs.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what a toff is. It's a very posh person.
It's a very posh person. Sloane Ranger. So Diana was part of like the Sloane Rangers who were just like young posh people in
Kensington.
It's
a place called Sloane Square.
In the 80s, 70s and 80s.
Which is, and you can be a Sloane.
You can be a Sloane. And they all kind of dressed the same and went to and wore the same things.
I think they were quite trendy back in the day.
Very trendy to be a Sloane Ranger.
I'd say Diana was a Sloane Ranger and Charles wasn't. Charles probably erring on the side of toff.
To be.
Okay, here we go. Trooping the colour, Emma Corrin.
That's when they go out on the horses.
That's right. There you go. You heard it here first. In fact, the first episode 1, I think, of season 4.
There's like a big parade.
Yeah.
The Queen's there.
Basically, all the horse guards assemble.
On Horse Guards Parade.
On Horse Guards Parade. And they do a sort of... No, I'm not going to use the word dance. But it is a sort of dance. And there's and they hold their guns, and there's a big cannon fire.
And the Queen comes out in a carriage, right?
Queen comes out in a carriage. If I'm honest, having experienced it, I can't really imagine it being particularly useful in a battle.
Yeah.
But I can see how it might be ceremonial. Anyway, that's the end of our British royal slang learning experience journey, if you will.
I feel like I've learnt a lot.
I learned everything, pretty much everything that was on there was new to me.
Yeah.
So probably do this before we do the series so that we know what we're talking about. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I feel like we've just done the news. Dun, dun, dun. You know how the news comes up and then they talk?